My hair is gonna be weird for the next 2 to 8 weeks, which is such a weird amount of time to be saying things, but I forgot my hair dryer. I could text my boss and see if she has one, but whatever. And I don't have my bathing cap, and I wash my hair like once every 5 days. And today was one of those days, but I couldn't blow dry it, so it's being strange. So we'll see how this journey goes. It's gonna be so dumb. Hi, Internet! How are ya? Today's video is brought to you by the letter How Much Has Already Happened in One Day in an Apartment by Myself, Social Isolating. Quarantine, if you will. I think the best part about doing a vlog every day right now is that, one, sometimes it'll be just like what it's going to be today, which is just me talking at you, and some days it's going to be other random crap. But two, it has me speaking out loud during the day. Not that I'm not going to. I really do plan on like calling people and talking to people. In fact, today I actually had true human interaction, but like it's a good way for me to like not get dumber. So anyways, like I said, I had human interaction today. One of the things that's been like super stressful in my life lately, and like when I said yesterday, like things have been stressful, that's one of the reasons I wasn't making videos. One of the things has been just dealing with like a situation that had to do with our lease. And like, I'm not going to get into details of it, but we finally were able to sign our lease today, but I had to go back up to the apartment to sign it. It was like a renewal of our lease, but like it was complicated. So I had to go back up to the apartment, which was good because I forgot all of my frozen fruit, and I had literally a bin that obviously you can't tell, but like, I don't know, it's probably like 12 inches by like 6 inches. Like it was a big old bin full of frozen fruit because I've been making a lot of smoothies. Look how yellow my hands are. So I took a bath with a gold bath bomb, and apparently it left some residue. Geez, this is just gonna be how many times do I go on ADHD tangents? This is what it's like to be friends with me, guys. So, went up, saw Miriam and Zizia briefly, signed my lease, put it in the mail. I planned yesterday after I got home, which I did leave even though I wasn't planning to yesterday. I was like, I'm not leaving this apartment for like a week and a half. Like I was just like, I'm done. I have everything I could possibly need. I'm fine. And then my management company finally communicated with us how to get them the lease, so I had to deal with that. Also, like I said, so yesterday I was like, oh, I'm going to go to Trader Joe's in the morning, meaning this morning. And basically as soon as I stopped filming, there was an announcement that we should be preparing because in the next 48 hours they could decide to do a shelter in place here in New York City. So like I'm just social distancing. I know that this is called quarantine or whatever I called it yesterday, vlog every day in quarantine, but it's really social distancing. I'm practicing safe social distancing, but quarantine is too good to not use. But when I saw that like we needed to stock up, I was like, all right, you know what? I don't want to end up at a grocery store and they only have like the basics because like I said yesterday, I really wanted cake mix. Now I have a lot of cake mix because I stopped at another grocery store on my way home today. I gave in. I had some sugar today for the first time in, I want to say 10 days because I got Starbucks on my way home because I just wanted to, oh, that reminds me. I'm going to tip them in a minute because they ordered on my phone so I can still tip them. I just wanted to support people who were there and like give them business because I was going to walk past it anyway. I feel crappy after having sugar though, so I think I'm going to continue to cut it out for a little while and kind of introduce it back in slowly. And the bigger issue here is that I just like really like to stress bake. So, and this is me just telling you about yesterday. So I got that message, we may need to shelter in place, so I went to the store. I met two lovely older women in line because we had to like wait in line outside the grocery store. The grocery store that I ended up going to wasn't Trader Joe's because I was like, it was another grocery store, and they were being very careful about how many people they were letting into the store at a time. So it was like pretty easy to navigate. It wasn't super crowded, and of course it meant like I could keep my distance from people, but it meant waiting in line for a little bit longer outside, which was fine because it was a beautiful day yesterday. Where was I? I literally forgot everything I said. Met some two ladies. I got cake mix yesterday, and then I went to my grocery store that's like across the street from my apartment because I knew they had the Funfetti gluten-free cake mix, so I got some of that today. But now I'm like all stocked up. I'm definitely going to try to like prolong the healthy eating as much as possible while slowly introducing back in like the grains that I can have. What else? So much has happened. So we may have to shelter in place. I signed my lease. I went to the grocery store. I went to the pharmacy because as I sat down to edit yesterday's video, I had been here alone for maybe an hour because I made that as soon as I got here. Once everybody left, I was like, I'm just gonna make that video. So I made the video and then I went to sit down to edit. And so where was I? Okay, so I injured myself, right? So within an hour of being here alone, I was already bleeding out of my foot because what happened was gays can't sit normally, like I said. And so I was sitting in this chair and I went to pull my leg up and hit my heel on the metal edge of one of the wheel spoke things, the things that push the wheel out underneath the chair. And I feel like everyone's had this kind of injury before where you just hit it and it was really painful and it just kind of sorry for the graphic, skins the back of your ankle. So it's very superficial. It's very much surface level, which is sometimes the ones that hurt the most, right? So, and it's also usually hard enough that there's also sort of a bruise feeling. So I did that, which was just stellar. And then I texted my bosses. I was like, I know this isn't the best question to be getting 1 hour into me being here alone, but Band-Aids, where might I find them? Because I don't normally work in this apartment. I normally work in the other apartment, the other family's apartment, because in this apartment, one of them always works from home and they have cats. So I'm very rarely here. So I don't know where everything is. So I found I could only find one Band-Aid. So when I went out to go to the grocery store, I also went to Walgreens, Rite Aid. I don't know, maybe it was Dwayne Reed. I don't know. Point is, went in, got Band-Aids. And then went to the grocery store. I got cake mix, among other things. The biggest miracle, I experienced a COVID-19 miracle. So I say I can't have dairy. I'm severely lactose intolerant. There are products that are made out of real cow's milk that are naturally lactose-free or processed to be lactose-free. One of them is by a company called Green Valley Organics, and I'm obsessed with them. And they make sour cream, cottage cheese, yogurt, and they make butter. The butter, literally, there was a point for about a year to a year and a half, they had a thing on their website. They were like, we're sorry, we can't make butter right now. There was no real explanation as to why, but they weren't producing butter. And I was on a email list to be like, tell me when the butter's ready. Because I don't use butter every day. I'm fine using alternative butter for the most part, except when it comes to baking. So baking, it's just so many things are better when you can use butter. And yes, it's a slightly different consistency still, but it's way better than using an oil-based butter replacement. So I got this email probably 6 to 10 months ago, I can't remember when, saying the butter's back. And I went to every grocery store I know of that had carried it previously. And there's not one super close to me that carries it. I have to go a ways. None of them had it. I've checked multiple times. I kind of gave up hope. I would when I was in the dairy section, I'd give a peek.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Bitch, I'm not talking to you. I'd give a peek and just kind of gave up hope. And so then I was looking for something else, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, they've changed the packaging completely, but I found my butter. And it was so expensive, and I bought 4 boxes of it, put 3 in the freezer, and there's 1 in the fridge, because stress baking is real. I want to not eat as much sugar, but I also, baking soothes my soul. So I'm in this gray area right now about what to do. Because I got all of the stuff for oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Well, I couldn't find chocolate chips, so I bought some chocolate bars that I'm going to chip myself because they can't have dairy. But I make amazing oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, especially when I have the butter, so I'm stoked about that. Okay, so that happened. Went to the grocery store, went to the pharmacy. Come home, ready to edit the video again, right? I went to start and then was like, oh no. But the thing, I forgot what happened before, but I'll tell you about it now. one of the reasons I left instead of editing the video was, so this computer, I've had it for like 5-ish years or so, probably a little longer. She's got a lot of space on her, but she's pretty much full. And so I always do my videos on an external hard drive. And where is she? She's hiding. And I have an external hard drive somewhere that I've currently been using, like it's over there, it don't matter. It don't matter I don't speak like that. I have an external hard drive I haven't been using, so I like went to put the card in, plug the external in, and the external was like making weird noises, and I was like, "Hun, what's wrong with you?" And then it wouldn't hook up to the computer, and then I pulled it out and like unplug and plug it back in, and all of a sudden the little piece that's like inside of the external hard drive, like to plug into, just like slips and goes to the side. And I was like, I can't deal with this right now. I need to go to the grocery store before things get even crazier. So I went to the store, I came back, attempted to kind of fix it. I was like, of course, I'm finally like committing to making a video every single day, and my storage space is, and then, so I'm like, all right, I'm just going to put it on my computer, and then I'm just going to keep deleting the raw footage. So all of the raw footage from this is just going to be gone. Oftentimes I keep it because I'm bad at deleting things, but this is a good exercise for me, and just like getting rid of crap, like putting it out there and then being done with it. And I, could have thought about it today and brought it back when I went to my apartment, but I forgot because no one's surprised. What else happened, guys? So much happened. My meds were delivered yesterday. I'm having more meds delivered today because I sent a picture of this little fucker to a doctor through my insurance company. They have like telemedicine. And so now I have like creams coming to hopefully clear that up. Oh, guys, it's been a day, and it's been a day where I have not even been alone. And I feel like days are longer all of a sudden. Maybe it's because we just had daylight savings time. Also, I'm suddenly hungry, so I'm just going to take a quick break. Okay, so I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. I don't understand how so much has happened. And as I've just been like rambling at you because woohoo, fun. I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you're having a great time. Everyone, continue to social distance. If you have to go to work, if you're working at a grocery store or a pharmacy, or you're a mail carrier or doctor or any kind of hospital worker, from, chief of all of the doctors all the way down to janitors, thank you for continuing to put in the work. Thank you for keeping yourself safe in whatever ways you can, while also providing the services that we desperately need. I think right now is a highlight of the true value of people who should be paid way more than they're paid. Minimum wage work is worth so much more, and if the society after this does not realize how valuable those human beings are to us as a functional society, whatever hope I have in humanity right now may be lost forever. So just like a little pessimism for the end of the video. Thank you so much for all the work you're doing. Thank you for everyone who's social distancing, who's isolating themselves. Hey, my meds are going to be here in a minute. Awesome. So thank you for watching this video. I really hope that you're staying safe. Don't hoard toilet paper. Don't hoard anything really, but like make sure you have stuff to survive. And I don't know. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. What should I do? Should I do something funny? I don't know. Look I'm magic. Bitch! It's time for quarantine. It's just, my hair is so weird. We all know why it's weird, right? It's because I bleached the crap out of it and then put dye in it. But I just want everyone to remember that I dyed my hair back in August and I have not added any color to it. It's just still this pink. So do with that information what you will. Oh, my meds are here. Bye, I love you. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Mwah.